All right, what we're doing here now is we're removing the flywheel. Right here, what these do is these bend up against the side of the bolt here and they keep the bolt from turning out. There's another one right here. There's one on each bolt all the way around here. And when this clutch came apart, it really chewed these up. And I was able to get them pried away. I didn't show it on the camera, but I was able to get them pried away and get them beat back down. And we'll probably have to replace those when we put the new flywheel on. So I'll have to make a trip to Red Shed and see if they have one. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take these bolts out here. This is a pretty heavy piece. This whole flywheel right here is a pretty heavy piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift the back of the engine up and we're going to roll a table over here that we have underneath it. And then we're going to let it come off and right onto that table so we don't drop it on things. We got the dog out here today and he's going to freak out here just a little bit when we start using the impact wrench. But we're going to get this thing off here right now. Got the impact here. It's a 3/4 inch bolt or 3/4 inch socket here on the impact. I don't know how easy this is going to come off. I went ahead and I put a bolt back in because I can move it on here. I've seen people have to tap on them and stuff to get them off. But I went ahead and I put a bolt back in it just so it doesn't fall on the dog or fall on me or fall on Kyla. Get that rag with. It's a heavy one there. A little bit of brake cleaner, clean things up here just a little bit. Riley's working on the speed ring here, or whatever you call it. What this is there's a ring that goes on there and it's pressed onto the end of the crankshaft here, and that's what the seal actually rides on. And you got to cut it with the cold chisel like she's doing here, and then it'll spring apart. There's the old rear engine seal. It is now out. Clean this up a little bit, put some gook around here. We're gonna stick it back in there and put the bolts in, and then we're gonna use this tool right here. We got this from our friends at Farmers Equipment here in Urbana. They were gracious enough to let me use it for this project. So get this back in and get it back to them so they can use it if they need it. I can't see what's lined up. So.
This one's off. No. Iodine? How long is this one now?
I don't know, something must be wrong with it. You better.
Oh, God.
All right, what this is here, press of some type. I don't know the proper termination for it or anything like that, but what it does, when you put this in, oil seal, it starts it in. Okay, and you put this thing and this is supposed to push everything in where it's supposed to be. Hopefully I'm doing it right. Hammer. Need to tighten all these bolts up around here. Get this thing back to red shed. I'd like to thank Farmers Equipment for, we're not big customers in Farmers Equipment because we're John Deere people. But those guys, they talked me through a few different things on this project so far, and I'm sure I've appreciated it. Just checking to make sure they're all about the same tightness. I don't know what the torque's supposed to be. I figure if I get them all pretty close, I'm happy. All right, oil seal is completed. Awesome. We gotta rotate it this way.
Keep going. Keep going. Just a little. Turn out.
Alright, we're going to put these bolts in. For all of you that don't know, this is the second time we did this. There's a certain way these bolts go on, and these lock washers here, whatever you want to call them, are have to go a certain way. So we had it all on once. So we figured out the problem. International stuff. But we figured it out now, so we're going to put it back on. Alright, got the bolts in, got them torqued and tight, and then it's got these little lock things on here. These things are chewed up pretty bad. I probably really should have got new ones. And in fact, I was even heading to town to get new ones because we didn't think something was right here. And we ended up using these old ones. If this thing ever comes apart again, it'll have to have new ones on there. We're going to clean this flywheel off a little bit. That way it's good and clean and doesn't have a bunch of oil on it and such. Just spraying it with brake cleaner. Okay. Now we'll get the new parts. Put that in there for now. Bottom of it or something.
We should be able to put it in. Okay.
Yeah. Now give me the clutch alignment tool. I believe we're going to end it right here, guys. Got the rear main engine seal put in, the flywheel, the clutch disc, and the pressure plate put in. That went in pretty well. But what I want to do is I want to say thank you to some people. I'd like to thank Farmers Equipment in Urbana, Ohio. They're our local Case IH dealership, and they've had parts for me. They've had all kinds of help and all kinds of advice for me. And I just want to thank the parts guys, and I want to thank the guys out in the shop for helping, giving me some advice and such like that. Right here, we've got the new IPTO shaft. It's all pressed together and the seals are all in it and it's ready to go in the tractor. I want to thank Jamie Lobdell for getting those parts for me. Jamie's got a mechanic shop up here by West Liberty, and he's also a mobile mechanics person. And I'd just like to thank him also. I want to thank the K&S Steel Products guys once again for the tractor splitter. I'll put their phone number in the description down there again. If you guys need a tractor splitter for something, you know, call those guys up. They've helped me out a lot and seem to be really nice people. But I wanted to have a little bit more than this done on this tractor, but being the end of the year and chemical meetings and seed meetings and such like that, it's kind of taken some precedent over. Got to keep the farm running too, guys. But I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and catch you on the next one.